What's going on, you guys? Team Toon Rose, and we're back at you with another video. You guys know who I am, Kami. Accompanying me, as always, my brother Jack. How we doing today, buddy?
We are in celebration mode because this is our first video celebrating our channel's
1 year anniversary. That's right. As you can see from the title of the video, we're doing Gravekeepers, Master Duel style. Alright, here we go. Duel 1 Gravekeepers. Now, we are rocking Commandant, the Servant, and 2 Necro Valleys. Not a bad hand for starting, honestly. Actually, it's a horrible hand starting because you have no use. So there's no use.
Well, they're about to learn that pretty fast.
Yeah, right. Now, for those of you that have been with us since the beginning, you can even those for you who are new, you can go check it out. Our very first video we did was Gravekeepers, and for some reason, it was actually kind of popular. We're like, oh yeah, this was better turnout than we thought.
Really bad audio.
Horrible audio.
Uploaded from Twitch.
Yeah, horrible audio. We're using Twitch, they even have a recording program. It was like, oh my god, what are we doing? But let's say it's been a year today, or not year today, but year on the 12th. So we figured to celebrate in style, we would redo our very first deck profile we ever did, and that would be Gravekeepers. But now, it's actually good.
I mean, the deck in Legacy of the Duelist was good for what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to help people to say, hey, you can use Grandpa Moto's cards to, play the game. Like, you only had to grind that one pack.
Yeah, I would say, in that game, the Gravekeepers would actually take you pretty far throughout the campaign stories and some of the duel challenges.
It was super good.
But I mean, taking it online was pretty good too.
Oh yeah, it was definitely good for its time. And I want you to know, this deck slugs compared to other decks on this game.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, if you want to troll your friends, this is definitely the deck for you. This would be great to troll your friends with. Because hold on, I'm gonna pause this duel replay real quick. Because the Supernatural Necro Valley combo, it is super dumb. I say, as long as Supernatural hits the field, as long as Necro Valley is there, the Necro Valley can't be destroyed, and it can't be destroyed with card effects, and it's so dumb. But
yeah,
there's a lot of cards.
It's a really great play.
What's that?
I said, yeah, it's a really great play of them two being together. It's a lot of people don't read their cards.
That is true. That is true. And I I say with this deck we have two. We threw in a pretty good play combo. I would like to say it was actually Jack's idea for the what is it, Microcosmos.
Yeah, but the Graves, the Grave Servants with the Macrocosmos. If you have those two together, you cannot basically be attacked.
Yeah. I mean, and if you have Supernaturalist and Necro Valley on the field already, oh, it's so dumb. We actually test played this deck a lot, and there was one point in time Jack actually did get that combo out, and it was really freaking dumb.
And then I probably got Harvey's Feather Duster just like that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Now, obviously, the deck's gonna have its vulnerabilities. It's it's I don't want to say it's back row reliant. But it
definitely Necro Valley reliant.
Yeah, it's Necro Valley reliant. But it is fairly easy to get Supernaturalist back out. It is easy to get Necro Valley out. You don't even need a Terraforming to get Necro Valley. So that saves you one card slot, but you do need to run what is it? Commandant to get to fetch a Necro Valley. And then is it Spiritualist for
it's basically the polymerization, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so like we have built-in like there is cards that are built in to fetch these things that are easy. If you wanted to, I don't think I'd actually recommend it. You could throw the DPE combo in here, but I think that would throw the deck off.
Yeah, it would. There's really no need to, because as soon as DP gets in a grave, Necro Valley kills it. So, like, they can't bring it back out.
Right. Alright,
and just like that cubic player, he's gone.
He gone. Alright. Let's go see another replay. Next! Alright, Gravekeeper's Duel 2. Alright. So, Jack, what... Because you know a lot of the counters and combos in this game per se. What do you really not want to see when you're running Gravekeepers?
What do I not want to see? Well, definitely from the last game, I don't want to see 2 Commandants and 2 Necro Rallies in my hand. That is 100%. That's not what I want to see.
That's not what I meant. Obviously the deck's very like the Harpy's Feather Duster. It does.
Oh yeah,
take
we
out
don't want to see
Necro Valley
Harpy's Feather Duster, MST, or even how we just saw right there, Dimensional Fusion, being able to stop us from fusioning. If you can't get the ball rolling with this deck, you are at a standstill. But to be fair, we also play some pretty mean cards like Microcosmos and Necro Valley, so we really push our opponent to also sometimes not do things either. So you're in a very slow grind game when it comes to Gravekeepers, and it just depends on who has the best grind game.
Who can go that distance to come out on top. But so as you've seen from the deck breakdown for all the cards that we are given, well, that we're using for the Gravekeeper, are out of those cards, like, what can we really go into if we're in a tight pinch, like with Necro Valley still in the field?
If we're still in our tight pinch, with Necro Valley still in the field, our best chance is to go probably our fusion, just like how we said in the first video when we ever did this, is that this fusion right here is everything. He is your bread and butter, your slice of cake.
Yeah, he is what's going to lead you to that top.
Yeah, he has a great ability of, it can't be targeted, well, I won't say can't be targeted, it can't be destroyed by card effects as long as you have Necro Valley. And then there's some other cool effects that you can leave with him too. But just like that, he just can't be destroyed, so
yep.
He is can still be removed.
Yeah.
But with this deck, fairly easy to get back.
And then his secondary ability, where at the end of the turn, he allows you to grab a card. Is it any card, or is it like Gravekeeper specific card?
Gravekeeper specific.
Okay. So even with that, like, you can still fetch any. You can fetch another Necro Valley if you want to. You could fetch some support, Gravekeeper support, anything.
Yeah.
Like it is strong. I say for the deck.
Yeah, it can get you like your Commandant in case you think that your Necro Valley is going to get destroyed. You can go one of your big ones. Like even at this deck, we run like 3 regular polys, just because we want to see him near 100% of the time.
Yes. And I say that if you're not running your Supernaturalist, like, as soon as you can get it out, you're not playing the deck right. The Supernaturalist is everything to Gravekeepers. It is by far 100% the best card you could play. Now, with the other extra deck cards, it's not a bad idea to go into those either, but you really want to try to keep it around the Supernaturalist play.
And just like people not reading their cards, they don't understand Gravekeepers.
Yeah, right. I mean, I will say, like, it is something you don't really see a lot of in Master Duels.
Yeah, you don't really see. You might see a lot of Necro Valley, but you don't see a lot of the actual Gravekeeper deck itself.
Right.
All right, starting from the bottom, and now we're here.
There you have it, guys. That is the Gravekeeper 1 year anniversary edition. I still hate this deck. But I'm just kidding. I do like playing Gravekeepers every now and again. It's nice to have. If you're okay, so let me restart what I was trying to say. If you're a control player, this deck is right up your alley. It is very nice to play.
It is very nice to play. It's just very slow at being what it's supposed to do.
Right.
Right. You can contributably just win with this combo if they don't have back removal.
Right. I say the super poly's in there to help you get into a supernaturalist, but if you are, now that's actually a question I just thought about. With the super polymerization, if you already have, say, 2 supernaturals out there, do you want to bring a third one out?
Probably not at that point. You kind of want to save, like, after 1, unless you're trying to get like a stronger monster on board of the, well, I guess of him. 2 is probably the max I would go, because you want to save him just in case if they do end up getting rid of him. Like, you want to make sure that you still have this play available, since that's what a lot of our deck is able to fusion into. But there are super polys as well as also allow us to get into like dragon or mud dragon, or even
Conqueror, the elder entity,
or Conqueror or Eldest. So Eldest is really cool if you see like a lot of people going like a virtual world player, how they have a synchro and usually have an Xyz, or even Conquering Star, where if they actually have a DPE and another warrior monster, you know, you get rid of their DPE warrior and then drop Necro Valley, like if you didn't have it before. So
no. I'm gonna say, and I can already feel someone's gonna be like, well, if you have like if you're afraid to lose supernaturals, why don't you run a Monster Reborn? Because we want to have Necro Valley out 24/7. We don't want to destroy, like, even if we have another Necro Valley in hand, we don't want to get rid of that Necro Valley. Necro Valley is your lifeline. If it's gone, you're in trouble.
Yeah, that's why we have the monster right there in the top right. I can't remember his name at the moment. Yeah, Ambusher. Because when he's flipped, you can actually use him to recur your Necro Valley. So he flips over, targets Necro Valley in the graveyard, puts it back in your hand. So
yeah, and then obviously
we even have a monster that you can even recur, or while we have a monster that searches it as well.
And then, you know, obviously we got the Commandant that allows you to get the Necro Valley. Like, we have a couple different ways to get Necro Valley from the deck to the hand to let it get onto the field, because Necro Valley is key. Obviously, you're going to have Harpy's Feather Duster. That's probably the one thing I would say about this deck. Harpy's Feather Duster will hurt this deck fairly hard.
Very much agreed. Or Twin Twister, stuff like that. So that's why the majority of like the extra deck is just like for more of us like protection plays. That is all I have to say. I'm glad to see it again for our beginning and near our end of our 1 year being on the YouTubes.
That's right, that's right. Now, guys, this is only day 1 of our 5-day video explosion, whatever you want to call it.
Extravaganza.
Yeah, there's a good word for it, extravaganza. This is day 1. We've got 4 more days to go. Let's get to it. We will be having a live stream on day 5, on the day of our actual anniversary. So make sure you guys are tuning in to our very first live stream for the team. With all that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in, watching the video. If you haven't yet, make sure you drop the like, drop a comment, and hey, while you're here, might as well subscribe. It helps us out, it's free, and you guys get notified for when we upload the best and juiciest content to the YouTube. I'm Kami, he's Jack, together we're Team Toon Rose, you guys, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.
See you next time.